to the southern snack, where life is too short to be serious. Now I know my Mountain Dew videos, for whatever reason, never do that well. I don't get it, because I'm always on top of finding these. I'm always searching hard, and I'm always enthusiastic. This is one of my favorite things to do, is Mountain Dew reviews. But hey, we're here. We're trying these. We're excited. This is a moment in history for me. November 4th is the official target date, not release date, but it's when we're supposed to start seeing this really churn out. I've discovered in my area in Virginia, if I go to Gloucester, Virginia, kind of secluded, plenty of things around here, but kind of secluded, things start to happen a little bit earlier. So that's where I'm going to start going. Mountain Dew, if you're listening, please don't stop them from churning out the Dew early, because I love early finds. So Citrus Cherry returns with Citrus Blackberry. So the Game Fuel promo is back. They are teaming up with World of Warcraft. Sorry, I'm not a gamer. I should know that it's called World of Warcraft. I was searching for of, but it's in the O. So anyways, let's pose for this thumbnail, right? Let's look here. Okay, so this is it. But I don't know who this guy is, but he's on the Citrus Cherry bottle. Love the caps this time. Really bright yellow, really cool, kind of throwback kind of vibe there. Then you got Citrus Blackberry. Now, I'm going to argue the color seems darker than last year's flavor, Mystic Punch. So I don't think it's going to be anything like Mystic Punch. I also think it will remind a lot of people of Pitch Black, but Pitch Black has that distinct grape flavor. There's no grape in this, right? So it's going to be different. We know that. So let's start with this, okay? I know we don't have to review Citrus Cherry. We've tried it multiple times, but it's part of the tradition. If you don't grab Citrus Cherry, you're just not enjoying the tradition, right? So, smells like berry. So, again, Blackberry Raspberry Dew. Let's try it. Yeah, it's definitely got a more bitter profile than last year's punch, right? And no one could really figure out what that punch was last year. I'd say it was like a mixed berry, right? This is more of that, you get blackberry and raspberry, so it's going to be more bitter than a traditional mixed berry that would have like strawberry or blueberry in there that kind of adds some more sweetness. This is not as sweet as that. It's still very good. It's very defined. And of course, it's different than Pitch Black. It's clearly different. I had Pitch Black last week. I can tell you, distinctly different. It's not got grape, so it's not got that type of... Grape has a little bit of like a sourness, not too much, but a little bit. This is just sweet, slightly bitter, well, maybe expressively bitter, but I certainly prefer it over the Blackberry Dew. I love those notes of blackberry though. Like, they're very distinct, right? I definitely prefer it over the B-Dubs Legend, right? I think it's better than B-Dubs Mountain Dew Legend. And I don't have to sit here and compare it to that, even though I probably should do a video on that. It's just better because it's got flavor, it's got sweetness. For me, the B-Dubs Legend is just not very sweet. It's very laid back, right? I think the raspberry definitely adds a nice touch of sweetness to it, but not one that compromises that profile. It's definitely a very intriguing Dew. Would I call it my favorite? Probably not. I think what my process is, think about Pitch Black and you take the grape away. I think that's kind of a good way to describe it. And so it does feel like something's missing. And that's what you would be missing in terms of comparing it to Pitch Black. But a lot of people won't love this. They will, I promise you. For me, I'll give it 8.5. I think 8.5 works. Very, very solid do. And then Citrus Cherry, we don't know what we're getting here. You know, we joke on Code Red a lot. Everybody jokes on Code Red a lot. This would be a better do than Code Red, right? Code Red, hit the road. We can see you every now and then. This one, the cherry is just more natural. It's just more enjoyable. And then you got like this splash of orange, right? The Code Red kind of can taste like cough syrup a bit. Live Wire, of course, we love Live Wire, but it's just one-dimensional orange. This is like fusing those and removing like the cough syrup kind of vibe from it. Yeah. It is basically a cherry orange soda. And it's very refreshing. I think if you mix those two together, this one, you get a really interesting, maybe kind of close to blood orange-esque kind of soda. Maybe you would get close to, what was some Solar Flare. That would probably be what you get close to if you mix these two. I'm seemingly liking this a lot more than I did last time I've had it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just fresher for some reason, because these bottlers, you know, they made this stuff and then they got it right out. That could be the case. But something about it's much more refreshing. Kind of gives me like creamsicle vibes in a way. Something there, like it's a cherry orange creamsicle. That's interesting. But it's a fan favorite for a reason. I'd give it a 9. I give it the edge over. It's still not like quite there with Baja and Pitch Black, but it's up there. So they did a great job on these. No surprises there. Next year, I think we're kind of getting a little bit more laid back attempt from Dew to sell new flavors. Like they're bringing out some new ones and some returning ones, but they're not like slamming people with a whole bunch of different flavors. They're kind of keeping it laid back, and you know, they're doing good. So there's someone weird just walking around the parking lot, so I'm going to go ahead and end this review. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all around. Yee-hee!